Hello everybody, Joe Bagdones here, and welcome back, finally, for another episode of One. A little longer break than I had anticipated. I explained it in the update video and in the last two episodes that I uploaded. Well, one episode, but two episodes of anime for the Love Alternative reaction. I mentioned it before we went on break that I was going home for a couple days. Went home, proceeded to get immediately sick. Like, within 24 hours, I had developed what I thought was the coof, the big C word, because my sister and her husband tested positive, like, the day after I had gotten home, and I was staying with them. And, like, half her kids were sick, and, like, sneezing and spitting all over me because they're, like, 5 months to 9 years old, and there's like 6 of them. So yeah, came back, and oh man, that thing, brutal, really bad. Turned out to just be like an upper respiratory infection kind of thing, but I was in no shape to record for like a week and a half. And then my holiday break ended, and I had to go back to work. Except I was working the New Year holiday schedule, which meant 7 days straight of 12-hour shifts, and yeah, wasn't feeling it. Only reason I was able to record a couple days ago for the Love reaction was because I had gotten off early, a little after midnight, because there's nothing going on. No pilots are going to be flying on New Year's Day, unless, it's an actual, like, serious mission that needs to get done, but if there wasn't, so we just all got cut out, and then I proceeded to do the Love, and then that was also the night that Girls in Panzer Das Finale 3 dropped, so I was gonna fucking watch that. And yeah, and here we are on the 3rd. Happy New Year, everyone. Great to see you. Where did we leave off last time? I don't know. Nanase is getting bullied because she's the new popular girl. Oh, it's probably Nagamori. I haven't given up on that theory. But yeah, what about me? What did I do? Christmas, I sat at home and drank alone. Well, not entirely alone, because I had went upstairs and taken out of my closet a Secret Santa gift that I had gotten like 4 years ago, maybe 5 at this point, God. Of a Holo Dakimakura cover. A Holo from Spice and Wolf in her Santa outfit, which I proceeded to put in the chair across from me as I drank sake, the entire bottle, and was eating untoasted rye bread right out of the bag and jam from the jar. So yeah, I was not in a very good emotional state to record, even if my cold was clearing up during the Christmas week. And then this week, just completely exhausted. But it's finally over. Finally going back to the normal schedule. Glad to be here. And I finally got my Christmas gifts in the mail from my family today. Got a very nice bottle of maple syrup that was aged in a bourbon barrel. So it's got that bourbon taste to it without the kick in the teeth that like fucking whiskeys and scotch give you, which I can do whiskey, I'm not that big a fan. And they also sent me a bottle of this maple cream liquor. Very good. It's only like 15% alcohol content, so I'm gonna be adding that to my coffee right now. Let's see. Will it be any good? I don't know, man. Imagine it's gonna be like kind of a White Russian. I could probably use this as a substitute for the cream. Instead of using, actual whole cream, just use this Kahlua and some vodka. I thought about making one tonight, but I actually don't have any vodka on me, surprisingly. Alright, smells good. Of course, I'm using the world famous Dunkin' Donuts coffee for this, so I'm a fucking classy motherfucker, kid. Ooh, that's actually really nice. That's really good. And of course, like I said, only 15%, so I'm not going to get fucked up. And if you don't know alcohol percentages, 15% is like a bottle of wine. and, only putting a little bit in the bottom of the cup, so basically non-alcoholic. Same with that maple syrup. It's less than 2%. It's just got a little soak in because, the barrel, but hey. Anyway, welcome back. I've been rambling. Glad to be back. Anyway, visual novel? Something about me having to read? I don't know, man. Let's start doing that. Ooh, this is incredible. It's the first time I've ever seen the classroom before everyone else has arrived. Actually, it looks like the classroom after class with everyone gone. Now then, I decided to sit down in my own seat and await the arrival of any suspicious characters. When I wake up next, I receive a shock. In an instant, every seat in the classroom has been filled. Actually, there's something wrong at the point where I have to wake up. I haven't become some amazing person who just experienced time travel. I just fell asleep. Nanase is right there in front of me. Hey, Nanase. Ah, crap. What am I doing? Calling out to her like we're close friends.
何？呼んだ？
As expected, although it's only the natural reaction, Nanase turns around. Well...
何？
He was a good man who loved his wife.
そんなこと言うために呼んだの？
Yeah. I can't believe how smoothly this is going. Smooth? You sure about that? Maybe your fucking brain is smooth, my guy. 0 wrinkles, head empty, no thoughts. It's almost sad how easily I'm sending her into a bad mood. Still, I really want to ask her whether there was another thumbtack this morning. Well, I guess I'll just have to ask Nagamori afterwards, because she's the culprit.
ねえ、折原。
What's up? Don't talk to me.
今から屋上で待ってるから、私。
He was a good man who loved his wife.
来るまで戻ってこないからね、私。
And with that, she leaves the classroom, her shoulders squared in anger.
どうしたの？七瀬さん、なんだか怒ってたみたいだけど。
That's just her face, Nagamori. God. Nagamori appears in her place.
また困らせるようなことしたの？
Almost like that's her goal. Who knows? Speaking of which, did she get taken to the infirmary today?
大丈夫だったみたいだけど。でも悪質だよね、画鋲なんて。そんなの気づかずに座っちゃうよね。
Yeah, totally. Well, actually, she does notice them, but she sits down on them anyway.
すごいチャレンジャーだね。
No, she's just stupid. You just had some strange thoughts, didn't you?
うわ、画鋲が椅子に置いてある。これは痛そう。すごく痛そうだけど。座っちゃえ。
That's what you'd call masochism.
そんな想像してないよ。
Really? Well, I sure hope not. Still. Oh god, now I gotta find where I am on my guide because, oh fuck, it's been so long. No, I should restrain myself, or, there it is. Okay, I found it. And I was right, no, I should restrain myself.
そうだ、浩平。次のチェックポイント教えてあげようか。
What? Oh, if you knew something like that, you should have told me sooner.
ほら、ここだよ、ここ。
Show me. Wait, I'll copy this into my notebook.
そんな時間ある？
Yeah, you'd be surprised at how long the break is. I copied from Nagamori's notes, focusing on memorizing the areas she points out. The test begins, but Nanase still doesn't come back. Don't tell me she really intends to abandon the whole subject just for me. Clatter. Just as I'm worrying about this, Nanase appears from the back door.
すみません。お腹の調子が悪くて。
She reports to the exam supervisor before taking her seat. Surprised they let her in. Without giving me a second glance, she violently sits down with a loud thud. Then, she begins to irritatingly fill in her answer sheet, almost striking the table with her pacer as she writes. I doubt she'll be talking to me anymore. Throughout the break, she sticks to her table without talking to me. Still seeming irritated, she scratches her head as she turns the pages in her notebook. The next exam is on English grammar, one of her worst subjects. Same, bro. Nagamori, save me! Hey, Nagamori! Tell me the key points for the next exam, too.
ドラマの
Yeah, you've got them, don't you?
春にはあるけど、山みたいなもんだよ。
No, that's fine. After hearing the main points from her, I returned to my seat. Summarizing them onto a little scrap of paper, I add one final line. You know, if you memorize these, you'll probably be okay. After all, they're key points for me, Mizuka. There. It's a flawless forgery. I've even inconspicuously worked in her favorite phrases, you know, and after all. Folding it up into a small square, I toss it onto Nanase's desk. She turns back to look at me, but I pretend to be asleep. This way, I'm sure she'll think that busybody Nagamori came behind her desk and left it there. Sheesh, sure knows how to cause me trouble. Now then, time to pretend to go home again. The chime rings for the end of third period, and the answer sheets are collected. Right away, I grab my empty bag and stand up.
公平。
Ugh. Nagamori's a step quicker, turning up before I can
どう
leave.
だった七瀬さんのこ
Look, I'll tell you all about it on the way home. I try to end the conversation as soon as possible, but
と。水香とは帰れて、私とは帰れないっていうの？
yes. Ugh.
今日も七瀬さんと二人で帰るの？
No.
ねえ、言いたいことあるんだったらはっきり言ってよ。
Ugh. He was a good man, loved his wife.
チェックポイントありがとう。汚い字で。
Her words are directed at me. So, you worked it out. There's no sign of anyone else except us in the classroom.
それで？
Well, it seems that the harassment is actually being directed at me. The more friendly we get, the worse things that happen to you. That's why I tried to distance myself from you by getting you to hate me. There we go. I can read.
本当に実行してたの？公平。
Well, it's a little late to be saying now, isn't it?
公平は極端すぎるんだよ。そこまでするなんて思わなかったもん。はあ、そんなことだ
What
った
can
の
we say? My man is a man of extremes, you know. He gets a little bummed out and just fucking phases from reality. What a Chad.
でも許してあげてよ。公平バカだけど、それって七瀬さんのことを思ってだよ。
Yeah, road to hell and all that. Ugh.
そうね。その努力も無駄だったようよ。
Eh?
険悪になってる今日だって私嫌がらせあったもの。
Oh. You mean I have to make you even more angry?
違うわよ。やっぱり対象は私だったってことよ。
Wow, you're so self-centered, Nanase. What? Then what was the point of me trying to get you to hate me?
バカ。
None.
ほんとバカだよね、公平。
Don't you two call me an idiot. It was your fault in the first place, you idiot.
私悪くないもん。公平が短絡思考すぎるんだもん。
I mean, you're not wrong,
は
but it's your fault for not stopping us.
あ、私が悪いんだよね。巻き込んじゃったから。 ことないよ全然。こういう時こそ助け合わないとダメだよ。
Yeah, man, sure, whatever you say, Nagamori. Still, in the end, it looks like we're out of options. There aren't any clues at all in this information that we have so far. Speaking of which, Nagamori, you've been asking around about suspicious people for me, right?
七瀬さんの周りをうろつく不審者でしょ。10人中9人が公平の名前を挙げただけで意味なかったよ。
Yeah. Well, who is the one exception? But what about the one remaining name?
公平以外の名前？
Yes. The outlier.
広瀬真希さん。
Who?
でも一人だよ。
One is plenty. There's no smoke without fire.
ああ、公平なんてもくもく立ってるよ。
You idiot. I told you. That was just a misunderstanding.
9対1の9の人が1の広瀬さんを犯人に決めつけるなんて。
Yes, but that one is also a lead. Either we go through with the lead and, it just turns out to be nothing and boom bash, we're back to nothing. Or, we just have loose threads hanging everywhere, which is bad. That's bad for an investigation, Nagamori. You'd make a terrible cop. Still, I'm glad we've got someone to put a mark on now. Hirose Maki. She occupies a strong position amongst the girls in her class, a so-called power broker. There are always several girls around her. I get the feeling that there are more flunkies than friends. The more I think about it, the less likely it seems that anyone else could be the culprit. But I don't have any evidence. Without any evidence, it's going to be tough to bring this drama to a climactic finale. The mystery becomes a little clearer. The culprit might be you! In that case, I shouldn't have announced anything at all. It seems I'll need to do a little more observing. Now that was a good night's sleep. Don't make me odd. I slept in today, but man, it's cold out. This is like the first day of the winter where it's dropped down to like the 20s. Fahrenheit, of course, so below zero for all you fucking communists living across the ocean. And yeah, it snowed a bunch last night, which was fun. So I got to sit outside in that, and well, I got to wear my new to me Romanian military surplus coat with like a big poofy like fake fur collar, which I was definitely the warmest person out there last night, and also the best dressed. I had that drip, it was fucking drippy. And of course, I also was wearing my nice green scarf, and just even if it's technically out of regulations, I mean, as long as you like wear it good, no one's gonna care. No one cares. The power of being a dirtbag and not caring about regulations means you stay warm and you look good doing it. I try to stretch, but my joints are in severe pain. Did I sleep in a bad position? I try to pull myself up from the bed, but I'm already up before I even do. What? I try to fling away my blankets, but there are no blankets to fling away. Left no choice, I try to change in my clothes, but I'm already wearing my uniform. What's going on here? Taking a good look, I realize that I'm at my desk. I'm sitting in a chair. Crap! It seems I've unwittingly fallen asleep while sitting in my chair. I retraced my hazy memories of last night. I was sitting at my desk, notebook and pacer in hand, and that's where my memory ends. Looking at my notebook, I see that it's on the same page as it was in my memories. The first page. Oh, this is all pre-read stuff. Oops! Ha 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 ha! Don't care about any of that. He was trying to study for exams. I remember this from the common route. Don't care. As I enter the morning classroom, I notice a buzz amongst the guys who have already arrived. What's up, Sumi? What's going on? I ask Sumi, who stands at the edge of the crowd. Everyone's attention is directed towards the blackboard. Oh, I can see where this is going. There, finally scrawled in big white chalk letters, Nanase Route will do it with anyone.
悪質だな、これは。
I should have just erased this crap. Pushing my way through the crowd of onlookers, I approached the blackboard, but...
遅かったな。
well... Turning around at the sound of a short, sharp cry, I see the newly arrived Nanase in the doorway. Her gaze is fixed on the words on the blackboard. She doesn't say a word. Instead, realizing that everyone's attention is now on her, she turns around and runs out of the classroom. She really is a girl after all. Faced with an insult like that, there's nothing she can do but hide her tears. Erase this for me. Leaving the task to Sumi, I head out into the corridor. Nanase? Hey, yeah, let's go! Violence is always the answer. I found this really nice lead pipe when I was in my basement earlier, looking for the shut-off valve for the, I guess what I'd call it, the spigot outside? I don't know. Whatever. So the hose, so my pipes don't fucking burst when they freeze for my water hose out in my backyard. But I couldn't find it because there probably isn't one, because whoever built this house was just fucking shooting from the hip. I go down there and I look at the pipes in the ceiling. There's just pipes that don't go anywhere. Like, either end. There's just nothing. There's just a random pipe hanging from the ceiling. I'm like, okay. It's just spider webs of wires just hanging down. I can see some of the old, like, original wires where it's like cloth insulation. It's bad. It's bad down there. So, yeah, but I did find that really good pipe that in case anyone breaks in, I can fucking beat their head in with. Hopefully I don't have to do that, but... Ugh. Weren't you quivering with... You were quivering with rage, weren't you? She looks anything but depressed. Calm down, Nanase. Yes, because when has ever telling a woman to calm down actually calmed her down, my guy? With this, if we play our cards right, we might be able to confirm who the culprit is. Just hold on. It all begins here. Having placated her, I begin to go around the class asking questions again. Questions about what Hirose Maki was doing this morning. As I do, I learned that her and her 4 flunkies were seen in the cafeteria, unusually early in the morning. After the exam for first period comes to an end, I call Hirose out into the corridor. We gonna get a Sprite, or you just fucking no name? I can feel the clearly hostile gazes of her flunkies on my back all the way out the classroom door. Oh, hey. Cute. Why'd you do something like that? Actually, I've come fully prepared. The way you've been treating Nanase. What? She isn't even trying to hide it anymore. I'm sure my sniffing around is already old news to her. Well, guess my Nagamori theory's out the window. Sounds just like hazing and bullying to me, but, you know, you do you. Yes. Really? From what I've seen, you've just got a grudge against her. I'm not trying to let her join your circle of friends at all. The only reason Nanase is being harassed is because you're trying to crush her. Is that what you call an initiation ritual? Are you saying that if she overcomes it, you two will understand each other? You idiot! This isn't getting us anywhere. Either way, you're going too far. What you're doing is intolerable. And with that, I walk back past her into the classroom. I think that was an appropriate stance to take. If I'm too defensive of Nanase, it'll only end up irritating her. After the exams finish for the day, I call out to Nanase and have her wait until the classroom is relatively empty.
そう、そんなこと言ってたの。
You want to jump her?
やっぱり目立ちす
Like I
ぎた
said, I got this pipe.
あの人気投票の結果とか出回っちゃってるのかな。
When the number of people left in the classroom grows small enough to count, I fill Nanase in on my exchange with Hirose. I mean, I'm pretty sure the number of people in the classroom at max capacity is enough to count. Like, at most, there's maybe like 30 people. A weird metric to go by, my guy, but okay. Maybe count on one hand? Huh? I wouldn't be surprised, given of how much of a fuss the guys made over that.
でも努力はしてみるかな。相手が分かったんだし。
Ah, forget it. She has no intention of opening up to you in the first
で
place.
もこのままっていうのも嫌だし。
Like I said, beat her up. Well, either way, I guess this means my duty is complete.
そうね。ご苦労様、探偵さん。
Too bad the heroine and I didn't end up falling in love.
まだそんなこと言ってるの？
I was just joking.
分かってる。
Well, keep hanging in there.
ありがとね、折原。あれ？
What's wrong?
じゃあもう一緒に帰る必要なんてなかったんだ。
I mean, we still, can. We're going home anyway, right? Why don't we just go together, just for today?
でも明日からは別になるのね。
Why? Yeah, probably.
なるよね。
I mean, we'll probably be going home with Nagamori. You can just fucking tag along anyway. It's not like we have any Nagamori points this route, so she's fucking not even remotely interested in us. So there's no conflict of interest there. Yo, Nanase. Once again, she's standing there and looking down at her seat. What's wrong, Nanase? I examine the chair she's looking down at. There, glinting in the sunlight from the window, is a small metallic object. It's another thumbtack, and it isn't just one. From the seat to the backrest, the entire chair is thickly covered with innumerable thumbtacks, each bound with sticky tape and pointing outwards. It's like some kind of torture chair. Let's get these off first. If you get absorbed in talking to me again, you'll end up sitting on them. And this time, that'll mean more than a trip to the infirmary. Or should we just show the homeroom teacher? That's another option. Yes, do that. No, elevate this. Fucking make a scene. I see. Okay, in that case, I'll help. Nanase and I set about removing the thumbtacks before the exam supervisor arrives. Is it okay now? Are they all gone?
多分。
The teacher turns up just at the right time, and we take our seats. Whew, it's over. The chime marks the end of the exams, which have occupied the last 5 days. Putting the tests behind me as they're being collected, and the results out of mind for now, I get up and stretch out.
この解放感
Winter break, baby!
自由を手に入れた
Subi stands up next to me and lets loose a shout.
やったな折原
Yeah! We smack our arms against each other like baseball players welcoming a home run hitter. But it's a mistake to try it without any expertise. We mess up the timing and end up smashing each other in the face.
いいパンチしてるぜ
There's something admirable about how Sumi nonetheless tries to steer the situation into a friendship epic. Right, come on, Nanase. Let's get the guys together and celebrate.
ごめん、別のところでするから。
Oh, really? Oh, that's a shame. Taking a little pouch out from her bag, she stands up and walks off towards Hirose's seat. Having finished packing up, her flunkies are already starting to gather around her.
あのさ、広瀬さん。あら、七瀬さん、どうしたの？
How impudent can you get?
これからどこかに行くんでしょ？一緒に行ったらダメかな？ほら、クッキーも焼いてきたんだよ。みんなで食べようよ。まずかったらごめんだけど。
She gives a heavily forced laugh.
クッキー？貸して。どうぞ。
Hirose accepts the pouch of cookies from Nanase and takes one out at random.
クマさんだって。ダッサー。
Bitch. A titter of mocking laughter emerges from the girls. Nanase should have given up there and then.
やっぱクマさんはダサかった？でも味はいけると思うよ。
She takes a tiny bite from the edge of the cookie. But, of course, there are no nice words forthcoming from that mouth of hers.
まずー。
With a puh, she spits out the piece that she bit off and tosses the cookie onto the floor.
返すわ。
She hurls the pouch containing the remaining cookies at Nanase. At that distance, there's no way she can catch it in time. It strikes Nanase's chest before following the laws of nature and falling down. She hurriedly reaches out with her hand, but it's too late. The pouch hits the ground, with its mouth still open, making a sharp noise as its contents scatter all over the floor. Bears tumble helplessly all over the floor. Nanase's shoulders begin to tremble minutely in anger. Sitting there, as everyone pretends not to see, Nanase finally reaches her limit. She's about to explode with anger right here and now. Ever since she came into the school, I've been frantically keeping her behind a certain line so that she could retain her image as a lady. But now, she's about to cross that line. Taking in an extra large breath, she... Fucking kill her! I've had enough of this! The one who yells is me. Even I'm surprised at myself. Before I could think, my body just moved. Before I know it, I'm standing up and breathing even more heavily than Nanase. The class is stunned. Hirose is stunned too. But more than anyone, Nanase is stunned. Walking over to her side, I crouch down and silently begin to pick up the scattered cookies. Right, Nanase, let's head to karaoke or something. At the time I finished picking them up, Nanase is still standing there dumbfounded. Come on. Oh, these cookies are surprisingly good. I snack on them as we walk along. Well, yeah, it's hard to fuck up cookies unless you, completely mix up the sugar and salt. Floor is clean, my guy. You guys clean it every day. Hey, I dusted them off first. Really? Oh, that'd be great. Now then, karaoke for two is hardly any way to celebrate, so let's go and wander around the shopping district instead. I suggest, tapping the tip of my shoe against the floor. Nagamori and the others had club activities, so in the end, we couldn't get them to come along. I was gonna mention that, why don't you guys just grab, fucking Sumi and, your crew of, no-name nobodies and Nagamori and some of her fucking peeps, but conveniently for the plot, they're all busy. What kind of music do you listen to, Nanase? Knowing your personality, I bet it's all slash and death metal, right? What's wrong? Am I missing some parts of from my face? This happens several times as we walk along. She just stares in my face, lost in contemplation, and when I try to talk to her, it takes a while before she even notices. Music. After all, we're looking at CDs, right? I guess. It's there on the right. We're not seeing the inside of the store, so we're just gonna have to believe them. Here, I recommend this to you. Buy it. Oh, don't you know? This guy's one of the leading names in death metal. I'm sure you'll like him.
デスメタル？何それ？
What it sounds like. What? You don't know? Oh, in that case, I recommend it even more. It's the perfect kind of music for you.
そう。よくわかんないけど。
I'm sure they have someone
折からも
sample.
そういう
It's a
なら
CD
買ってく
store.
る。
You know, some of you, I was about to say some of you youngins out there might not know it, but looking at my channel statistics, the vast majority are people like 25 and up. I want to say, at least for these videos, the Muv-Love videos kind of skew my channel regular statistics because, you know, some of them are like 1,000 plus views, which is really surprising. I have no idea why, like, episode 9 in particular has like over 1,000 views, when like 8 and 10 are at like 300. Weird. But yeah, my regular channel statistics, it's like, I want to say it's like 30% of viewers are in like the 25 to 30 age bracket, which, hey, nice. I was about to say, if you're some fucking Zoomer, I don't want you here, but that's a lie. Please, for the love of God, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, comment, everything. Patreon. I don't have a Patreon. Just PayPal me some money. Actually, don't do that. I'm very financially stable, and there's no need for me to, like, ever set up a Patreon, like, at all. I might do it, maybe. Probably not, because I don't think the content I put out is worth anything. Watching her back as she finishes her purchase at the register, I get the strange feeling that something is odd about all of this. That's right, she's not Nagamori. I'm walking through the streets alone with a girl who isn't Nagamori.
お待たせ。
Okay, let's go then. But, oh yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the CD store. You know, CD stores, they always have the headphones, and you can select the samples, the songs to listen to get a feel for him. You know, do they still have him at Barnes & Nobles? I know Barnes & Nobles usually has like a CD and record section, but I've never gone over there because it's like walled off by other bookshelves, and why would I buy a CD? After that, as conventional as it is, we just grab a light meal from a hamburger store.
じゃあそろそろ帰るね。
Weird to hear hamburger store instead of like fast food restaurant. Alright, see you later.
バイバイ。
Turning her back to me, she begins to walk down a different road to her house.
あ、そうだ。
She turns back around.
楽しかったよ。
Oh, really? Oh, that's good to hear.
じゃあまた明日。
So good to hear I cut you off by accident. I'd better get going home, too. Hello, Eternity. I don't care. I don't feel like doing any editing today, so you're gonna have to stick around as we skip through all this stuff. Where were we? Leave it to Nagamori. Yo, Nanase.
あ、おはよう、有原。
Today, she's already sitting in her seat. Did anything happen this morning?
なかった。まあ他に何があるかはわかんないけどね。
Yeah, you better stay on your guard for a while.
わかった。
Dumping my bag onto my desk, I take my seat.
あ、そうだ。
ん？
はい、これ。
Turning around, she places something on my desk. It's that pouch from yesterday. As I pick it up and open it, the sweet fragrance of freshly baked cookies reaches my nose. Peeking inside, I see that it's stuffed with bears.
約束してたでしょ。
Yeah, but it's only the next day. These aren't the ones that fell on the floor yesterday by any chance, are they?
バカ、今朝焼いてきた焼きたてよ。
Wow, really? Oh, that's amazing. This morning. I mean, I know they're more fresh baked if you do in the morning, but it'd make more sense to cook them last night. Class is still buzzing from the sudden return of answer sheets during first period. These are subjects I'm fairly good at, so I don't feel any hesitation in checking my marks. As expected, they're neither good nor bad, in other words, just average. Then it's time for the explanation about the solutions. This is boring, but it's also important, so I better listen up. After all, it's the only chance we're given to object on technicalities to boost our marks. Still, I can't concentrate on an empty stomach. I did eat some breakfast, but it wasn't much. Come to think of it, I've got some cookies. Hey, come to think of it, I got those cookies Nanase just gave me. Rustle. I take out the pouch from inside my desk. Thanks for the cookies, Nanase. Taking out a single bear, I lift it towards my mouth. Just before I can put it inside, I'm stopped by a thick voice coming from right beside me. Yeah? Glancing over, I see the teacher standing there, having wandered over to my desk while I wasn't looking. Before I can object, he seizes the entire bag of cookies. Ah, damn it. This had to come around at that precise moment. Wait, what about Nanase? Looking as though she's about to cry, Nanase watches as the pouch disappears further and further away. Now I'm sure she'll have a thing or two to say to me after class. I'm sorry, Nanase.
何のために早起きして焼いてきたんだろう私
I mean, you can get them back. It's not like he threw them away. Just get them back. Be like, sorry, I was hungry. And he'll be like, whatever. Also, what kind of fucking teacher, takes away their students' snacks? Like, I ate in school. It didn't matter. My teachers didn't care. Because as long as it's like, oh, this guy, he fucking doesn't make a mess, and, fucking helps you focus, as if you're not fucking starving. Especially like cookies. It's a cookie. It's not like it's gonna distract anyone else. Now if you fucking bust out like a fucking slow cooker and start making like some fucking pulled pork, then the teacher's got some legs to stand on there, but cookies, come on, man. Sugar, it's good for your brain. Your brain fucking runs on fucking salt and things. Salt and sugar, that's all you need to survive. Take it here first, folks. I'm not a doctor, that's not medical advice. I'm sad too, I didn't even get to eat one.
うかつだった朝なんかに渡したら授業中に食べるってこと考えたら分かったことだったのに
Don't you start talking like Nagamori too.
そりゃ折原と一緒にいればそうなっていくわよ
So, what are we gonna do about the cookies?
もういいまた焼いてきてあげるから
Really? Thanks. I really mean it. If they fall in danger of being confiscated again, I'm just gonna swallow the whole bag.
没収されそうな状況で食べないでくれる
Yeah, okay. I'll be careful. The last lesson for the day having finished, I take a big stretch of my seat.
折原
What is it?
帰る
Yeah, Nagamori started her club activities again, so I'll have to start going straight home.
水香とだったらどっか寄って帰るの
Yeah, we often just walk around looking for new places to eat.
私でよかったら付き合うけど
You? Yeah, no, sure, man. Come on. Think about it. I think about it for a little while. The really great thing about going around with Nagamori is the lightness of our footwork. No matter how fast I go, or what side path I stray down, she'll follow me without a single complaint. What's more, I like sweet food, and those kinds of shops are easier to go into when you've got a girl with you. Or as long as you just don't care. But Nanase doesn't seem to have any problems with those things either. In fact, I can feel a sort of strength in her that'll let her keep up with me, even if I run at full speed. What's more, if we run into some trouble, she seems like she could be relied upon and to fight beside me. Was she your fucking striker? All positives, right?
ダメかな。
Right then, let's go.
本当？
If it's you, I've got no reason to refuse.
そう？
Alright, let's get something nice to eat for once.
うん。
Hey, how about that place?
どれ？
There. I point with the hand holding onto my bag. It's an old restaurant in a decades-old building that almost looks like someone's house. How do I know it's a restaurant? Because there's a faded sign outside bearing the barely legible inscription of restaurant. Without that, there's no way anyone would imagine this place to be a restaurant.
はい。
Unsurprisingly, Nanase can only stare in surprise. Now let's go in.
待って。廃屋じゃないの？これって。
We'll know once we go in, right?
そんな。水香ともこんな店に入ったりしてるの？
Yes. Actually, even she refused to go in the last time we came here.
でしょ？だったらもっと普通のお店にしようよ。
Nah, man, this is either gonna be like the best restaurant in town or actual crack den. Only one way to find out. Why? I only came here because I thought you'd agree to come in with me.
そんなこと言われてもこれはさすがに。
Yes, you can. Now, come on. There's significance in that reluctance of yours. It'd be a huge discovery if the food here was great, right?
そうだけど。
Well, here we go.
あ、本当に？
Oh, that was a tiring day. The disappointment at my plan having gone astray must be stressing me out. That abandoned-looking house I had entered with Nanase was not, in fact, a restaurant at all. It seemed that there used to be a restaurant there, several decades ago no less, but now it's just home to a single old lady. Nanase tried to lead me back out by the hand the moment we opened the sliding door and noticed the empty dirt floor. Dirt floor? But before she could, the old lady had appeared, and I asked her to please show me the menu, so she could no longer escape. The old lady seemed surprised, but by way of apologizing for not having taken down the sign, she insisted on making us something to eat. Then, stepping into her dim living room, we were served some simmered potatoes. It was a strange sight, with Nanase, the old lady, and I sitting there poking away at our potatoes. It wasn't even time for dinner yet. The old lady seemed particularly fond of Nanase, perhaps because she was about the same age as her granddaughter.
可愛らしい娘さんじゃねえ。ほれ、もっとお食べ。別にお代なんぞいただきやしないから。
Thanks, Gran.
は、は
More than once, she gives me a troubled look, her cheeks stuffed full of potato. But I found the whole thing pretty funny, so I just left her alone. By the time we left, Nanase's stomach was so stuffed that she had trouble standing. As I'm watching TV from out of nowhere, I hear the ringing of the phone. At first, I thought it was part of the show, but it seems the phone really is ringing. The only person who'd call me at this hour is Nagamori. I bet it's yet another call along the lines of, "We have something or another tomorrow, so don't forget to bring your things." Yes, hello? I irritatedly pick up the receiver. Don't worry, I won't forget to bring anything. Huh? Hello? Isn't this Nagamori?
七瀬です。
Close enough. Nanase?
そう、七瀬です。
This is a little surprising. Still, knowing her, it's hard to believe that this is good news. I'll bet something like, forward this message to 50 other people, or you'll be cursed, or I'm holding your children prisoner, or something. So, what do you want?
あ、今日は大変だったけど楽しかったね。
Today? Yeah. It wasn't a restaurant, but the food was still good, right?
お腹いっぱいで夕飯ほとんど食べられなかった。
Really didn't have to force yourself to eat that much.
だってあのおばあさん、私の方ばっか見てるんだもの。
Yeah, she really took a liking to you. I'll bet you've never received so many compliments at once in your life, right?
悪い気はしなかったけどね。
Well, with her old eyes, she probably just couldn't see you
ど
clearly.
ういう意味よ。
Don't shout into the receiver, you idiot! You'll hurt my ear.
あ、ごめん。
I'm sleepy.
じゃあそろそろ切る。
Be sure to take a bath.
入ってるわよ、毎日。
Be sure to sharpen your teeth. Oh.
とがない。磨くだけ。
Don't take a file to your teeth, you'll ruin the enamel. See you later.
おやすみ。
Good night. Wait for her to hang up before lowering the receiver. Now then, I guess let's take a bath and get some sleep. "21st." Sure is. It's easy to forget the morning cold when we run to school like this all the time. It really is cold, isn't it? See, my sleeping actually serves a purpose in keeping us from getting cold.
そんなこじつけないの。
Gotta wait for the sun to come up. But it's true, isn't it?
寒くはないかもしれないけど、そんな朝起きていきなり走りたくもないよ。
Man, I wish I could see the sun. I never see the fucking sun, especially this time of year. You know, working nights, sleep in. Sun's already set like a couple hours ago by the time I wake up. Get off work, sun is just coming up, and by the time I get home, it's just like peeking over the horizon. And once I'm home, it's like, all right, time to close all the blinds and go to sleep. I probably have a vitamin D deficiency. Not gonna sit on that one for too long. No, don't want to think about it. Out of sight, out of mind. Oh, why not? This morning jogging might be what's stopping you from getting fat.
そんな朝走ってなくたって、私太らないの？
No, you've got the type of body that gets fat. You were fat in the past, weren't
吠
you?
えてたことなんてないもん。ずっとこんな感じだもん。
Really? Well, we seem to have plenty of meat on you now.
そんなのこいきなり触ったりしたらびっくりするよ。
Oh, Nanase.
七瀬さん、おはよう。あ、おはよう。もしかして二人待ち合わせしてた？
No. No, not really.
それならいいんだけど。
By the way, Nanase, did you listen to that CD you bought earlier?
聞いた。
Wow, what a forced reply. That was good, right? I chose it because it was such a perfect match for your
い
taste.
や、ちょっとあれは。
I'll tell you about the other bands like that, too. Hey, why don't we go look at some CDs again on the way home today?
そうね。見に行こう。あれ？なんか邪魔かな？
Oh, you third wheeling? You feeling it? What are you talking about?
私、公平みたいに鈍感じゃないからわかるんだもん。なんか勘違いしてるよ、水香。そう？私の知らないような音楽を教えてもらってるだけだから。どんな音楽？
Death metal.
何それ？
Nanase's theme music.
あんなものテーマに。
What's wrong?
なんでもないけど。七瀬さんのテーマだから。
Yeah.
可愛らしい感じなのかな？聞いてみたいな。
We continue onwards towards the school, heatedly discussing music. It's not often that the three of us walk to school so peacefully like this. Actually, this is the first time. Once again, today's classes are mostly about returning our answer sheets. A buzz runs through the class during the break as they are... Ooh. Let's try that whole sentence over again, huh? As I choke on my spit. Give me a sec. A buzz runs through the class during the break as they. Okay, that's why. There's two as theys in there. That's what completely threw a fucking spanner in the gears of my brain. A buzz runs through the class during the break as they weep or rejoice at their marks. That's it for another day of boring classes.
ほとんど寝てたでしょ、堀原。
That's true. My buddy must have switched into holiday mode as soon as the exams ended. Oh god, what's happening to my throat? That was weird. I kind of like yawned a bit and then my throat like seized up. Weird. I think I'm dying.
その気持ちはわからないでもないけどね。
I still haven't gotten enough rest. Maybe I'll just head straight home and sleep.
ええ
No, what's wrong?
CD 見に行くって約束したのに。
Oh, did I?
今朝したばっか。本当忘れたの？
Oh, that. You were really serious about that?
冗談だったの。
Well, no. Want to go then?
帰って寝るんじゃなかったの？
Nah, forget about that. Sounds like it'd be more fun.
そう？じゃあ行こう。そうそう。はいこれ。
Oh! She deposits a small pouch in my open palm. I quickly loosen the string and dig into the bear cookies as I sneezed.
堀原って我慢を知らないのね。食べ始めるなんて。
Oh, my throat is so dry. I've had the heat on all day. And the air is dry outside. Ugh. They've already met with disaster twice. I've had all I can endure. Munch, munch. Oh, by the way, these are great.
そう？じゃあまた焼いてきてあげる。
And when she says next time, she means tomorrow or the day after. If only all the mums and dads nationwide would follow her example. Munch, munch. I continue to shovel the cookies in my mouth nonstop as we walk. Take a look at this. I recommend you listen to them next. They're another famous death metal band. There's a picture of a mummy buried in sand on the cover. I passed the CD over to Nanase.
あ、うん。
Still, I'm impressed that you can actually listen to this stuff.
そう？
Yeah, it's just loud noises to me. Just listening to it hurts my ears.
え？
Just what I expect from you, Nanase.
まさか折原これ好きじゃないの？
Not particularly. Yeah, not one bit.
は、はは。
Come on, you're gonna buy the CD, right?
やめた。
What happened?
私ももっと聞きやすいのがいい。
Yeah? What? You mean you were forcing yourself to listen to this?
うん。私も聞けないってあんなの。
And you were still about to buy it? I just don't get you.
折原普段何聞いてるの？それ勧めてよ。
So listen to like some fucking Arc and CL or something. Me? I like something more soft, like this stuff.
うんうん。
Now, this is a tragic band. The guitarist died, and the drummer only has one arm, so... I take my time in picking out a CD for her, telling her all sorts of trivia as I do. Nagamori almost never buys CDs, so the experience of choosing a CD for a girl is refreshing and surprisingly fun. After that, we take the conventional option of having a quick meal at the hamburger shop while chatting about music.
じゃあね、折原。
Yep, see you tomorrow.
バイバイ。
Somehow, I get the feeling that lately she's beginning to act girlish even in front of me. Yeah, eternity, the sky. Yo, Nanase, what's up? What's happening? As I said, my throat is dying, so this is where we're gonna stop it here for today. You know, gotta re-get into this whole recording thing. Redevelop my throat muscles. Get that big fucking veiny, throbbing throat. But yeah, once again, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again tomorrow, or when will I upload this? It's already almost midnight, so this will be going up like 7 a.m. Eastern on the 4th. So, hope to see you all tomorrow, which is like 2 days for me, but for you, it'll be tomorrow. In like 30 hours, I will see you all once more. Yeah, I've already begged for subscriptions and likes, so I won't say that here. Yeah. Bye, guys. Bye. Mwah.